sunshine. Sip from my rainbow, deliciously mango. I think it's a syndrome, got me so windblown. Show me the door, how far can you fall? Freedom in galaxies, packed out by fantasy.
I'm Sandra Sandy Schneller, and this is Romancing Me Pescatarian Style.
And blue with blessings, blessings, blessings for me. This is reality, I'm living my dreams.
Hey, this is Sandra Sandy Schneller at you. Oh, baby, we got some goods tonight. What are you eating tonight? Come on in with me. Yeah, you gonna eat it well, baby. That's that honey, lemon, parsley, smashed potatoes. Yeah, it's a goodie. You can just gonna be popping it and popping and popping. It's gonna be delicious too. We're gonna pair it up with that. Yeah, you know I do it with that sparkling. Cheers to you. Ooh. Let's wash up and let's get cooking. Okay, we have a pot of water boiling here for our potatoes. We may have to put some more water in, but I'm gonna go ahead and just add some salt to that. And it's about maybe about a quarter of a teaspoon of salt there. And as you can see, I have about 5 pounds of small potatoes here. And these potatoes are non-GMO organic. Okay, I love to do with organics and non-GMO potatoes. So we're gonna boil the potatoes for about 10 minutes. We just wanna get them soft enough so that we can have them flexible to be able to smash them a little bit before we put them into the oven. So we're gonna let this boil for 10 minutes and we're gonna come back and remove it from the boiling pot here, and we're going to transfer it in some sort into another bowl to just chill it a little bit before we put it in the oven. Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. Okay, now that we've boiled the potatoes for about 10 minutes, and they're kind of softer now. See, you can pierce a fork into them a little bit, and we don't want to be able to pierce a fork all the way though. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to remove them and put them into a bath of ice and water. And I'm going to go ahead and put some salt in there too, so that we won't remove the salt that's on the potatoes already. So go ahead and put about a quarter of a teaspoon of salt on top of the ice water here, and we're just going to remove it into the bath just to cool it off a bit, because you're going to be handling this with your hands and you don't want to, burn yourself. So I'm just moving them around a little bit in this water here, the ice water, so that they can cool off rather quickly. It's nothing worse than having burnt hands, or scorched hands, I should say. Oh, cheers. I'm dancing because this is going to be a fantastic side dish slash snack slash hors d'oeuvre, all wrapped up into one. And now I'm going to be introducing some of my spice butter recipes. Yeah, and these are spices that can add zest to any meal plan. Fish, again, you can do it with your other proteins. I do fish because I'm a pescatarian, but I also do it with vegetables, rice. Oh, it's just fantastic. And today we're going to be using the Lemon-Parsley brand spice of it. And I've set this out at room temperature because I want it kind of more soft too. So I'm going to melt this right now. And this is like 5 servings because I have 1 serving per pound of potatoes. And there's a butter base in here, so I'm going to melt this, and this is what we're going to use to season our potatoes with. Come on over. Okay, in a medium-sized skillet over medium heat, we're going to add about a couple of tablespoons, because we're going to use this as a great baster for all those potatoes. So we need more of a liquid to do that with. So we have about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then my spice butter seasonings, and that's about 5 servings here. I'm going to add it to it, and this is all the seasoning that you will need for those potatoes. I'm just going to blend this more so together. I just lowered the temperature on the heat. We want it hot enough, just enough to melt the spice butter. Please like and share, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. You're gonna want to make this wonderful go-to snack. It is fabulous. Okay, this has melted enough. Yeah, that's enough melting for that. So we're going to remove it from the burner, and we're going to start putting on the potatoes and get those potatoes in the oven. Come on, let's go do that. Okay, the potatoes are cooled off now. I've poured the ice water off of them. Now this is the seasonings, my spice butter seasonings that we just melted here. I'm gonna pour half of this on, and we're going to just make sure we mix this on the potatoes as well. This is a fabulous seasoning for many, many meals. So we're just going to blend this really well. Not blend it, kind of toss it around actually. And do that softly, because you do not want the potatoes to break. And this will help also with them not sticking to the baking sheet. Now I've sprayed the pan already. I sprayed it with some avocado oil. I have the mortar here, the stick part of the mortar, and that's what we're going to use. So you take out a potato. Actually, you don't smash it on I have another plate here. We're not going to smash it on the baking dish because we don't want it to stick. I'm going to smash it as such. Try to keep them together, actually. Sometimes they will come apart a little bit, and all you need to do is get the scooper and scoop it up, and it will bake, as one whole though. It won't come apart as much then. You can smash it with your hands too if you don't have a mortar. But these are going to be some great poppers though. It could have probably cooked just a few more minutes, I would say. But this is going to make for crispier potatoes though, because they're not cooked as much. So you just fill up the pan with your potatoes and put them in the oven for 425 degree temperatures for 20 minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes of baking, we pull out the potatoes, and we're going to just baste them with the lemon-parsley spice butter. This spice butter is all natural. Actually, it's organic, all organic and fresh. Okay, we're in for the last brushing of the potatoes. This is honey and butter mixture. Now I flipped the potatoes to the second side, and this will make them stick together more, this honey and butter. Because I made so many potatoes, 2 pans of it, I was only able to brush them once, one additional time with the the spice butter, the lemon parsley spice butter. And now we're just adding the honey butter to this side, and we're going to bake it for another 10 minutes. Now it depends on your oven, the temperature you should have. I had to increase my temperature in my oven by 10 more degrees, so I have it at 435. This is a different oven from the first time I made this recipe. So you have to adjust the temperature of your oven accordingly. Okay, now this is ready to go into the oven for the very last time. And now for the big reveal. I have a treat for you. Oh, look at those honey lemon parsley smash potato poppers. Look at that. Ooh, the honey butter glaze on them, paired with our blackened grilled mahi, and a side of dill salad. Gosh, this is going to be delicious. Oh, let's pay homage first. You know that. And of course, you got to get your first bite of this delicious, healthy meal. Let's pay homage. All right, here we go. You want a popper first? Why don't you try that popper first? Look at that. All glazed in honey butter and that lemon parsley. Try, baby. There you go. You like that? Let me give you some, wait, mahi. You gotta try this blackened mahi. Let me try some of this potato and the mahi. I'm just gonna pop it because it's a popper, potato popper. Here I go. It's definitely a finger food. Cheers to you. So good.